it started. Let's get it started in here.
Hiya, pal! Yo, what is up there, guys? Ed the Wiz back at it again for another video. And what we're going to be taking a look at today is the Kingdom Hearts Funko Pop Halloween Town Donald. Going over it, the paint job, size comparison, all that great stuff right here, right now. So let's get right to it. Okay, so as usual, when it comes to Funko Pops, there's not really too much to look at aside from the paint job and all that. So why don't we go ahead and give Donald a little 360-degree spin, get a good look at him. And yo, this Donald, no lie, looks pretty darn sweet. And just notice how it's able to stand by itself without falling. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, overall Donald looks pretty good. You know, he's got the single strap right over here falling down from his bill. He has this very clear translucent color right over here. He's got the one hair piece, he's got the black, the eyes, the little strap pieces over here. Yo, this Donald looks absolutely fantastic. You see he's got his little tail hanging out right over there. So why don't we go ahead and take an up close look at the paint job. Alright, so here we are now with that up close look, and like I always say, oh boy, the closer you look at Funko Pops, the worse it gets. Now with this Donald, it has the same issues like the previous Donald. With a bill, its mold just has a bunch of lines. You can see that giant line mark right over there. It has a couple scuff marks here and there all over the bill. Oh god, I just hate how it's the bill, because the bill is one of the most noticeable things with this figure. You can see some scuff marks right over there. We go ahead and take a look at the body. Yo, the body overall isn't too bad right over here. You do have this like clear, somewhat kind of translucent color on the belly and a little bit on the arms as well. You can see everything over here is just kind of dirty, but it does match Donald's costume and outfit inside the game. You know, you've got the feet right over here, a couple more scuff marks. Let's see, turn it around. The tail, oh my god, the tail has these yellow and black marks. I don't know what's up with that. It looks like he should be holding his weapons the way his hand is, but you know, I guess it is what it is. You've got the hair piece, you've got the eyes, the black. Yeah, overall this Donald looks pretty darn good. So why don't we go ahead now and do some size comparisons. Alright, so here we have Donald next to Naruto, and as you can see, Donald is a little bit on the small side right over here. So moving on, here we have Donald next to the Funko Pop Tracer figure, looking pretty good. And here we have Donald next to Chip and Dale, and I don't know what's going on over here. This Donald actually looks like he's a little bit smaller than the Chip and Dale, so that's pretty darn interesting. Like, the height is exactly the same, but overall, figure-wise, yeah, Donald is a little bit smaller than Chip and Dale. That's, yeah, again, pretty interesting. Next up, we have Donald next to Pete over here, and overall looks pretty darn good. Here we have Donald next to the Halloween Town Goofy, again, looking pretty darn good next to each other. And now we have Donald next to the two other Donalds, and as you can clearly see, I'm holding these two other Donalds because these flipping Donalds don't want to stand up. Oh my god, ready? Look, check this out. Boom! Fall down. I hate these Donalds so much. But nonetheless, as you can clearly see, you know, we've got all three Donalds right over here. And the Halloween Town Donald, I think it's like a different mold or something, because one, it can stand perfectly still, which is absolutely beautiful. And two, it seems to be a bit smaller than the other two Donalds. This Donald, though, is still my favorite because, you know, it has a staff or whatever. But in second place would probably be the Halloween Town Donald. And in third place would be this Donald. But overall, this Donald should be in first place because, like I said, look, it stands up perfectly fine. So, boom, there you have all the Donalds. And here we have Donald, of course, next to my boy Mickey Mouse. Hey! Woo! And just for the heck of it, here's the box Halloween Donald, Fall Convention exclusive. Turn it around, you got the other figures right over here. Halloween Donald, number 268, looking pretty good. So guys, that's basically it for this video. What can I say? I absolutely love this Donald. I like how they managed to put the clear parts on this figure, the paint job, the pose, just this figure overall, and the fact that it can actually stand up on its own. I think this figure is absolutely fantastic. If you are able to find this figure for, like, you know, a decent price, I would definitely go ahead and pick it up. And so guys, what I want to know in the comment section below is, you know, what do you think of this Donald? Out of all three Donalds, which one is your favorite? So guys, leave all your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as that really helps me out. And until next time, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, pal. We'll see ya real soon.